Hello and welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about how to accept the Disney offer. So this is a moment filled with different emotions because you can either get a rejection, you can get a waiting list, or you can get the job offer. But we're all hoping for the job offer, and this is what I'm going to talk about today. And that is again what I like about Disney. If they're like, we think you might make it, but not this time around, they will send you the waiting list. But if they see that you do not meet their criteria, then they will still let you know to say, we're sorry, but you have been rejected for the program. Please try again another time, But yeah, let's get right onto it without wasting any time. So like I said, you always have to check your dashboard because the offer can come at any time, especially with the time difference between Africa and the United States. So it might come in the morning, it might come at night, but just always be prepared for anything, And as soon as you get your congratulations letter, that's when you will know what to do next. I know it can be very, very exciting. You can browse through things, but then not get everything right. So make sure after you get your offer letter, you sit down, you breathe, drink a cup of water, and then read your offer letter. If you do not read your offer letter properly, you might miss the opportunity. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, because when you go below the letter itself, after reading the whole thing, congratulations, and then they outline your role, duties, responsibilities, and stuff like that, then they're going to say, click on this link so that you can accept the job offer. They will give you a couple of days to accept that, but make sure you accept it, and they're just basically putting it there because, at times people apply for the job, they make it through the interview, but then something much better comes, so they want to know if you're still interested or not. If you do not reply, then they will just take it that you do not want the offer anymore, and they will maybe try to give the offer to someone else, But as soon as you receive your letter, make sure you click accept offer. They will give you the link where you click accept offer, and that is how you will accept the offer. From there, they will also send you a link where you can actually pay your program fees. And please guys, read each and everything thoroughly. Read each and everything thoroughly, because the time when I applied, the program fees were non-refundable, but I've heard a couple of people say, oh, I got refunded because I didn't manage to go, blah blah blah, all those things. But make sure you read each and everything so that you know what you're signing up for. And again, do not be worried and be like, oh my god, I didn't expect it would come at this time, I don't know what to do, I don't have money. Like I said on my previous video, they will give you a couple of days to actually pay their program fees, but they are people like us. They are people like us, and if you have any complications, just make sure you call them. On the offer letter, they will give you a number to call if you have any questions, so make sure you utilize whatever that they give you. If you do not have the program fees, still call them. You might not know, situations are different, you might talk something with them that might work, but just make sure you call them. I'm not saying it's guaranteed they will pay for you and then you pay them at a later stage or something of that sort, but make sure you tell them and see if they can figure out a way to help you out. Just make sure you communicate. Situations are different. They might feel sorry for you, they might help you out somehow, but just make sure you communicate each and everything that's going on with them. Now, once you're past accepting the job offer, then make sure you get organized. And I'm not saying like get packing and blah blah blah, buy all those things. Remember, you still have the visa interview to get to, so don't buy things just yet. But you can buy yourself this, because now you're getting started with the paperwork. So I bought this, I think like at Pep or ShopRite or somewhere there, and this is the thing that helped me to get organized. All the paperwork, like the visa, the acceptance letter, the police clearance form, the itinerary, the petition, everything went in here. And I also made a couple of copies, because the other one I wanted to keep it in my carry-on bag, and then the other one in my checked luggage, because you don't know what might happen, you might be at the airport and then something tears in here, so just make sure you get a couple of copies so that you are well prepared for whatever situation that might happen. You might forget there somewhere, you know. So just make sure you are prepared for each and everything that might happen, you know. Get a few copies. Maybe the thing that you might get a copy of is your birth certificate, because they need an original, you know. But everything else, just make sure that you get a copy of it. It'll help you get organized well. Get yourself this, or you can even get yourself what's it called, a flip file. I'm not sure if that's the name, but you can get yourself a flip file so that you know where you keep each and everything, you know. This might take me like maybe a few minutes to sort through if I'm looking for something, but at least the flip file, you know, like here I kept this, here I kept this, here I kept this, here I kept this, you know. So just make sure you buy yourself one of this, or just something that will keep you organized. Don't get a notebook, guys. Do not get a notebook. Don't get a notebook and keep everything in the middle. Just make sure you get a file. Make sure everything of yours is well sorted. You see, like those files will really help you. This was my itinerary, and just look, it's still very good, you know. No torn pages and stuff like that. So just make sure you get something that'll help you get organized. Even like my what's it called, my police clearance form, it's still here and it's still so good, you know. So make sure you get yourself something to get organized. And like I said, guys, this will be filled with a lot of emotions that do not need you to rush into anything. Do not rush into any decision making at this point. Like, yes, try to do everything, you know, as soon as you can, especially with things that are limited, like we're giving you 7 days or 8 days or 14 days to do this and this and this, you know. But when it comes to your look, you know, once they send you the handbook, the Disney handbook that tells you the hairstyles to have, when they tell you the type of facial hair to have, makeup, dyeing your hair and stuff like that, do not make any rush decisions pertaining to that, you know, because you still yet to go to the visa interview. So at the visa interview, you don't know what might happen. You might make it, you might not make it, God forbid, you know. But just be prepared for anything and everything, you know. You might find a better job, you know, that you end up leaving the Disney offer, you know. So just make sure you think for yourself. The Disney handbook will always be there, you know, the rules will always be there, all those things. Just make sure you read to understand what they need you to do, what they want you to do, how they need you to present yourself, you know. But do not make any sudden changes up until you are done with the visa interview. Just make sure you are done with the visa interview before you can make any sudden changes on your body. And trust me, guys, I am saying all these things because I have seen them happen. I had friends who removed their tattoos. I had friends, like guys who had long hair, you know, and they cut their hair before everything. I have like a couple of friends who were to make it to Disney, but they didn't, and they had already changed their looks, you know. So just make sure you get over the visa interview first before you make any changes. And I know I might have said a lot of things today, but do not worry, Disney's got you and I have got you. So I will cover other things like the visa, the housing fees and stuff like that. I will cover them on my next videos. So this is me saying goodbye, guys. I will see you next time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with friends, and yeah.